He
Good
is
job.
dead. Another decapitation, man. You must have a Vorpal
Yep.
sword or something. A Vorpal
Headhunter.
axe.
Headhunter.
So yeah, you cleave right through this man because he was going to do something really mean next time. But he is
Sword of
down.
over decapitation.
Decapitated.
Guys, you're welcome.
Head falls off.
I
Bounces
dealt
off the
12 damage
cleric's
last time
shield.
I did a power strike as well. God damn it.
Alright, Eco, you're up.
I'm shifting there. And holding my standard and free action until the wolf moves 1 square forward.
Okay.
I didn't know you could do that.
Yeah, you can hold actions. As long as it has a trigger, yeah, you can do it. And the trigger would be the wolf moving
The aura,
up.
the wolf moving up into and auraing the enemy.
As long as it has like a legitimate type of trigger, yeah, I don't mind that kind of stuff. I encourage it.
Okay.
All right, so you've held your action. That's it for you. We'll come back to you, Zantag. You're up now.
Well, time to trigger him then.
I'm using Soul Eater at a +9 thanks to the previous Soul Eater plus combat advantage +5.
All right, that's an at will.
16.
16 is a miss.
I'm going to action point and do that again, but I don't think I'm allowed to do that.
Go ahead. What the hell?
But it's only a +7 this time.
There you go. I have confidence, young Padawan. That is a
21.
hit. That is a hit on the dragon shield.
I'm also going to use my other encounter power, Furious Assault, which it makes me add a second weapon damage to Soul Eater, so it's 2d weapon +8.
Okay. Yeah, that's a nice encounter power.
For 19 damage.
Yeah, you've definitely taken him well into deep within bloodied status, and you've opened up a massive wound from your scimitar. He is bloodied. He's got blood squirting out of his neck area. Alright, Zantag, you're down. Let's see,
Wait, I didn't even get to do any
Oh,
other
that's
actions.
right. My bad,
That
Zantag,
was
you're
a
up.
reaction
That was,
from me,
yeah,
the aura.
yeah, I know. Go ahead, Zantag, my bad.
Okay, the wolf is going to attack.
Alright, the wolf hits. And that's your standard action. So do all that damage. There you go. He goes down. Basically, Snots climbs on top of the kobold and gnarls his throat out, and he is now dead. Puts him out of his misery.
Good puppy.
Alright.
Now, if I use an action point, can he move?
You still have movement, so you haven't moved yet. You're still in the same spot, so...
No, he moved up one.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you can use an action point and move, sure. But you can't do anything else. It's just one action, you know what I mean? But seeing that you used your standard action, and you used... If you look at the cards, go back down to where it's right above the weapon, where all the the rule cards are and stuff. You can click on the actions card, and when you click on the actions card, it tells you all of the different variations of actions. So you can do your standard move and minor as your A option. B option is a standard action and 2 minors. You can do option D, move and 2 minors. You can do a move and 2 move, but you really can't do anything because you did a standard. So,
But actually, I know what I'm going to actually use the action point and actually do another standard, which would be combined attack. So Wolf can actually do that.
You can move up and do your combo attack on this guy right here. That is very true. Combo attack is very vicious, especially when you crit.
Yeah. Now, what's the attack roll on that?
Whatever the card says. So let me open this up. All right. Zantag. All right, combined attack. It is an attack. Let's see. It's Wisdom versus armor class. So basically, it's the same thing as your other attacks that are Wisdom based. So it's the same thing.
So
Well,
1d.
you haven't done anything Wisdom based yet, so it would be 1d20. Let's see, +2 for your scimitar proficiency. Basically, it's going to be +6 to hit because of your Wisdom and everything, because you're going to count Wisdom bonus, which is +3, +1 because you're proficient in scimitar for +4, and then +2 for the actual proficiency itself, so +6.
So 1d20 plus 6.
That'll be it. That's it. That is correct.
Oh!
Oh, boom, boom, boom. Yeah, you basically forfeit the rest of your turn. The wolf runs up and tries to attack, and he gets caught up in one of those tapestries and kind of slides across the floor and yelps a couple times, but you'll be alright next round. So that is it for Zantag. And now, Warner, you are up now, sir.
It is I's turn?
It is your turn. The next encounter could be a TPK, guys. I mean, it really could be a total party
There's no
kill.
one there, right? It's just
I'm
the
not shooting for
kobolds
that,
there.
but
Or the wizard was there.
it would just cost
Corpse.
you 2. Yeah, the corpse is there. the warm reptilian corpse is still there. Yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna attack the one adjacent to me.
All right. You all right there,
Strike a
Warhuck?
hope. Oh yeah, I'm fine.
Ooh, that would have been a cool. Grugelkin said the wolf bites him for a critical miss. That would have been cool. Old Snots got pissed. Snipped at him.
And
Are those
again.
macros whooping your butt?
Yeah, I don't have my normal macros where I just hit the button and the things happen.
I like those macros actually, man. I mean, it saves a lot of time.
Yeah, it does. Just gotta get used to them.
How many times
17.
How many times has Vey critical fumbled with combat attack?
She hasn't. I don't think she's critical fumbled. But she hit for the first time with it. That wasn't a coup de grace last night. She did like 30 some damage. So yeah, you hit with a 17. That is the skirmisher. You definitely hit with a 17 versus armor class.
9 damage.
He goes down. You bash him with your shield, and then you follow up with a strike from your sword, opening up his scale mail, opening up his chest cavity, and he falls down.
Sweet. And the warlock is to the north of me. Is that correct, or is that the?
Yeah, you haven't seen him since the beginning of the fight when he. When he charged off down the hall. So.
Well, he's within 5 squares of me, so he's gains 3 opportunity points.
I think
he's bloody. He gets 5.
You got to be able to see him though, right?
As ally within 5 squares, you gain temporary hit points equal to your charisma. It says no.
Gray area there. Let's just go ahead. Yeah, you can go ahead and do it. That's fine. Even though it is one of those.
Peek around the corner and go, "Hey, you."
Gray area type of things. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's fine. Yeah, you can go ahead and what is it? 5 temp hit points, or is it
he
real
gets
hit
5
points?
because he's bloodied.
5 temps. There you go.
Well, he loses them at the end of
So,
the encounter anyway, doesn't he?
Yeah, it's at the end of the encounter.
Well, there you go. You guys are.
Oh, we are dead.
You guys have prevailed. Everybody, you lose your buffs. That was good because I was just fixing to dip out and get the rest of the encounter and bring it in on you guys, but you guys survived it.
I would like to do a nature check on the dragonkin. I guess they are. At least a mage.
Oh, what
Different than
the?
kobolds, right?
It's just it's a kobold. It's just
Okay.
a normal kobold. All right, everybody's back up to full hit points.
And my character's
all that
asking
stuff.
someone about the history of this statue.
That's actually a statue of Morden, the dwarven god of creation. I believe he's the god of creation.
Dwarf creation, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Like to search all these tapestries, see if there's anything behind them.
You
On
don't
this
see
other
anything.
side?
Now, on the left-hand side, the side that wasn't pulled down, you notice that there's a string at the top, towards the end, where the Wormkin was in the north chamber, towards the wall. There's a sort of like it's a string with like a rock on the end of it, or just a chunk of obsidian where it looks like it's a trap and can be pulled down. So.
I would like to move to the next corner very carefully.
All right. So the
Also going
sun
there,
rod.
and I'm also making a stealth rod.
Yeah, the sun rod is basically shedding light around the corner, but then it stops because of line of sight. But as you peer around the corner, you just see another long hallway that's going into darkness.
Okay.
I'll go back and pick up that sun rod
Yeah, I was just
and carry it with us.
Pick up the glow stick.
It's rave time.
Now we need more.
I'm at 11 hit points. I think I forgot to mark the last hit that I took.
Yeah, everybody's back at full hit points right now, so
My full hit points is 28.
you're at 28 hit points. Voila, presto. You're magically back at max hit points, max action points. Like I said, guys, this is not how it works, but seeing that it's a one-shot setting and we only have X amount of time, because I got another game that's starting in like an hour and 15 minutes.
Okay.
So that's why we're kind of doing this. But normally, I would do some kind of skill challenge to where you would literally have to barricade yourself in, and there's successes and failures for skill challenges. Skill challenges are a big part of 4th edition mechanics, and I know a lot of 4E dungeon masters don't use them, but actually I love skill challenges, and I do use them, but we won't be using them for this game. So you guys, we'll just say that you guys have barricaded yourself in for a little while, or you actually left the dungeon, you rested for a while, and you feel good enough to come back down into the dungeon, and this is where you're at.
Didn't we pick up the sunrod though?
Yeah, you picked up the sun rod.
So
Yeah, someone said it.
What do you
Yeah,
What do you
go
want to
ahead.
do with it? Before I move it, where you guys want?
just
Are you guys
throw
wanting
it
to throw it
down.
down the hall?
Yeah, throw it down the corridor, yeah. I'll do that again.
All right. About how far down the hallway do you want to throw it?
Well, so as far as I can get, pretty much.
All right. We'll say you could throw it all the way down towards the end of the hall. What is it about? Looks like about 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 feet. Sure. It hits the wall. Bink! And it lights up.
it hits the tapestry.
It does. It catches the tapestry on fire. No, I'm just kidding. It does not do that.
Yeah, I'll
Yeah.
say, come on guys, and I'll just run ahead to the next corner, sort of here.
I'm doing that, but I'm also stealthing it, kind of.
Well, I don't think it matters. We're like 6 people, everyone running with armor and stuff.
There's no such
Yeah.
thing as stealth and bright light. So now, if you were in no light, if you did not use the glow stick, then sure, I would do that. But sure, you can do a stealth check right now if you want.
Nah.
You can roll a crit if you want to. We'll get you stealthed in there. Once you start to come around the corner, everyone, you can see more tapestries on the northern wall, and this chamber is decorated with a dwarven motif, many carvings, paintings, and tapestries that are depicting scenes of dwarven triumph and domesticity. Many of these once fine works have been vandalized. Basically they're drawing kobold heads on the dwarves, and drawing mustaches on the tapestries and everything. Then as you start to round around the corner and peer around, you notice at the south end of the room there's a set of iron doors that blocks further passage into the keep.
I'll move 1 step ahead.
Okay, so as you start to peer around the corner, you can see that there are several kobolds wielding short swords and spears that are milling about. Set back into an alcove and resting on a raised stone is a large chair. So you can start to see what is maybe a large throne.
Is someone sitting on that throne? Can we see that?
If you take one more step, because the kobolds are starting to snarl and look at you now. They are holding their position, but it looks like they are in some kind of skirmish line, what appears
Okay,
as
now
well.
I'll say to our heavily armored people, you gentlemen can go up ahead. I'll
Russian
keep
this a
your
little bit.
backline safe.
Oh my gosh, I got an email from a friend I haven't
Wow.
heard from in months. So yes, as you start to peer around the corner, you can see sitting upon this throne, you can see curled up upon this big throne is a pile of coins and a small white dragon. She
I think
hisses to the kobolds to attack. So this is going to be a fun fight, gentlemen.
I think so.
This
In your
is the this is the third and final encounter of the one shot. Everybody roll very important initiative rolls, and I will do the same. So you guys are going to fight a young white dragon. What's up with this?
Finally.
I like this.
Come
Gosh,
on.
I like this.
Finally a good roll.
But just think, you guys are level 1, fighting a dragon, a white dragon wormling. This is going to be fun.
Yeah, but the baby dragon pretty much.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I don't like killing babies. I'm not
And
sure
you
about
got-
guys.
And you got 4 kobolds in front of you as well.
Those kobolds will be easy to kill.
Do those kobolds look more like the guys we encountered in the chamber before, or the ones that we
3 of
encountered
them.
up?
I don't think my roll got put on the order.
That's no problem. Let's see. Let's do a descending order. Ooh. Okay, so let's see. We have Feanor, Eco, Warnerv, Rack, and Zandak. You are not on there, Zandak. What did you roll, man? I'll add you on there manually.
I rolled a 22.
Ooh, you hacker. Alright, so first up are several of the minions. This is going to be a very so this is going to be tough, guys. This is a one-shot. So if there's a possibility you guys could possibly die. So I'm just putting that out there. So don't.
That's okay.
Yeah, it's fun. It's a one-shot. So you guys have actually found the dragon. Your hunches were right, Warnerv. That, you know, the symbols on all of the kobolds' necks outside of the actual mining shaft, those represent the same dragon that you see now. All of the other kobolds that you killed in the last hallway, the tapestry hallway that Eco was covered for the entire first half of the fight, which was funny. Those wore the same medallions, and here you go. Your hunches were correct, Warnorv.
Alright.
You found your dragon. Alright, so let's see. We have some kobolds that are going to start going. This kobold is, as the dragon hisses to attack, the kobold moves up, throws a spear towards Zandak. You're the first one there. Why not? That is a crit. You take 5 damage, Zandak. Man, I am rolling really good tonight. Holy crap. So Zandak, you take 5 damage. Just remember, everybody, you're back at full hit points, full surges, full everything. So, alright. Next up is Feanor. You are up.
Yeah, I'll shoot that kobold who just threw the spear or javelin or whatever it was.
Yeah, you haven't seen the dragon yet, but you hear dragon from both Zandak, the cleric, and the dragonborn, so...
And me.
And plus you hear a deep hiss, attack!
Yeah, I'm sure I can figure out what's...
This is going to be good. This is going to be good, guys. I can't wait. Maybe, guys, I might be able to get my first TPK. Everybody in chat always asks
Well,
for
that's
it,
a miss. I shoot
but I
the
doubt
ceiling.
it. I think these guys are going to do really well. Yeah, that's definitely a bad miss. Anything else for you?
Not really, no. Oh,
Okay.
I can't. Can I say I'll wait until someone else goes takes a few steps forward and then I'll move?
No, because you've already attacked. So,
Okay.
but no, you can't hold that kind of action. No.
Okay.
All right, Zantag, you are up, sir. You just got
Okay.
bombarded with a javelin. I mean, a hefty throw from that feller down there. You might come down with a mild case of death. It may be severe case of death. Laughing. It may be a severe case of death. Guys, we're going to do one more lottery.
Bite at that guy. Oh, and for minor, of course, since you didn't remove the aura from the last time, he's going to put that aura up anyway.
Well, you got your aura up there.
Yeah, you didn't turn it off from the last encounter.
Oh, that's okay. That's fine. Because I knew it was going to get turned right back on, so... Alright,
Yeah.
so is that just a basic wolf attack?
Yeah, just a basic wolf attack against this guy in front of me.
Alright, so we're going to bypass it, the damage, because this is a minion, and minions have 1 HP in D&D 4. So, yes, the wolf slashes out and gets a solid bite on the kobold and takes him down. 1 kobold down. Very nice.
Good wolf.
And as a free action, I say, good job, Snot. And he...
Quick question. Is
Yeah.
moving here from here provoke an attack at opportunity?
Moving from where to where?
There to
No, it would not, because the corner blocks it. It definitely
then
would
I'm
not.
moving there and using
Okay.
Mists of Madness.
Alright. And what does Mist of Madness do? I know it blocks everything
It's a
out.
close
Really.
verse 1,
Mhm.
and it's a charisma versus will. And if I hit 1d6 charisma models are physical damage, and the target makes a melee basic attack as a free action against a creature of your choice. I'm centering it there.
Well, close burst 1 means it's on top of you, so you can't. Yeah, it's not a range. Now, if it was ranged burst, you could, range burst within 10 squares. That's all right, man. Don't worry about it.
There.
Where are you gonna move?
There.
Okay, now you'll take an attack of opportunity from this first kobold because you're
Just
leaving.
keep where you were going to.
Yeah, just.
Going this way.
Oh, okay. There you go. There you go. All right. So, all right, that's fine. Now, if this isn't one of my normal games, I probably wouldn't have let you move back because I want the
Sorry.
players. Don't worry about it. It's cool. But normally, if you move, you move. If not, that's just the where you stay. So no problem.
I wasn't sure.
Yeah, because of the
how
burst.
Close verse 1, that's
Yeah.
not range works.
Well, burst 1 is just like the wolf. That's what burst 1 is. That is exactly what close burst 1. So close burst 1 would have basically affected the 2 colds that were, one was adjacent to you, and it would have affected this one here. But as for this one, the bottom one, it wouldn't affected, and it would not have affected the dragon either. So.
I was curious about how the burst works. I thought it was like the dragon breath one.
No,
That's range.
the burst is off of you. Now, if you're on a wizard or something, there's blast. A blast would be a 3x3 square. Exactly. Well, yeah, a blast 3x3 would be like what's on the wolf. Blast 5x5, which would be burning hands, would be 5x5, which is a larger area. So. But then a blast you can place anywhere around you. And if it's a point, if it's ranged within 10 squares, then you could take that 5x5 blast or 3x3 blast, whatever it is, and place it within 10 squares of you as long as it's within line of sight. So there's
I'm
three
still
different
getting
things that
confused
can
in
happen.
Close blast, burst, stuff like that.
All right. So okay, now there's a handout for that as well, and it's on the character sheet. And if you ever want to look at that, you can just look at area attacks, and that'll explain all of the different attacks. And it has a couple diagrams as well. So, and that's right out of the player's handbook. So, out of the player handbook 1, which is the same thing as essentials for blast and all that. So I never changed it. So, all right. So you are there, and what are you doing for your attack?
My daily power. Mists of Madness.
Okay, and that is a close burst 1, and I believe that doesn't that follow you as well? Let's see. Each enemy in the burst, close burst 1, charisma versus will, 1d6 plus 1 charisma modifier, psychic damage, and the target makes a basic attack as a free action against a creature of your choice. If you miss every target, the power is not expended. So, okay. Yep, very nice.
So 1d20 plus 5? Or 1d20 plus 3?
Whatever your charisma and proficiency would be, yeah. Because it's a implement attack, so you're going to get your infernal bonus and everything else. So.
First one's a 9?
A 9 versus will is a miss on the first one.
Second one's also a miss.
Alright, that's a miss as well. And that's your standard. And now, if you miss every target, the power is not expended.
16 versus will.
Okay, let's see. The third one on the bottom is a hit. Yep, that's a hit. 16 versus will. So go ahead and do your
1d20
damage.
Plus, 1d6 plus 8?
That would be, 1d6 plus your bonuses for psychic damage, which he screams over in agony and death.
And he gets a free basic attack on someone else while he falls
Well,
over.
Yeah, he dies. Basically, you made his brain explode with your psychic damage.
You see his
Does he still get the free basic attack?
No, I'm not gonna do that. No, I'm not gonna do that because it's instant. He's got 1 hit point, so.
All the kobolds are minions.
Yes, sir. These ones are. The other ones weren't. So, all right. Next up is the kobold directly in front of you. Do you want to do anything else? Action points or?
I'm going to save the action point.
Okay. Oh, of course you got to save it for the dragon, man. All right. So we have an attack going against you from the minion. That is a crit. You get hit for 5 damage. Wow, man, that's a second crit in a row. Wow. Take 5 damage, Mr. Warlock. And I think there's a...
Also, I have free action. I'm going to get free temporary hit points. So, forgot about that ability for a sec.
And what is that?
The free at will above Soul Eater. The Soul Feast.
That would be Eldritch Bolt above Soul Feast.
No, it is Soul Feast. Against Soul Eater, above Soul Eater, I said.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, next time, just remember before I go on to the next, before the next attack. So that's all right.
It's very confusing about that.
Not a problem. Go ahead and get your temporary hit points, and then you would have.
So then I've plus 2 to. Oh no, plus. Yeah, it's plus 3.
No problem. So you would have got 3. So you'll really only take what, 2 damage from the crit, the massive crit that you just sustained from the kobold. All right. Next up is the dead minion. He's out of the turn tracker now. All right, Warner, you're up now.
Really, it's my turn? Oh, goody!
It is your turn. You get to see the beautiful white young baby dragon. He's waiting for you.
Actually, I move up there, and as a free action, I talk in Draconic to it and say, "How dare you attack a servant of Bahamut?"
This is, I eat Bahamut. vomit worshippers like you for breakfast.
You die.
He worships a different deity. He doesn't say breakfast. But he basically just tells you that he cares